Hey there, YouTube. I'd like to apologize in advance for any noises you may hear. My puppy is super freaking hyper right now. So, this is another PC specific build, and instead of looking at a video game and its minimum requirements, today we're looking at the Oculus Rift. The part quality in this video is no lower than a 4 out of a 5, so this means there's no junkers or anything that's just kind of crappy in part wise to save a couple of bucks. And all the parts are new. On the screen now, you can see the Rift's minimum PC requirements. And to begin, here is the Intel build. It's pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy here. It is pretty high-end though, for some parts. I would say high-end. If it's over $300, that seems like it's more high-end. For the AMD build, which is on the screen right now, I should mention that benchmarks via Passmark were used to place the FX 8320E as kind of the best performing, closest AMD processor to the Core i5 4590, which is used in the Intel build, obviously. This is because the Rift requirements don't list any specific processor for AMD, so I had to go with whatever performed the most similarly to Intel that I could find. Comparing these custom builds to pre-built options, which are offered by pairing the Oculus Rift with specific brands like Alienware, Asus, Dell, it's tough to really say which one's the best way to go. Custom cases are really difficult to put a price on at times. Not necessarily the parts inside them, but just the case itself, because it's so unique or rare. They usually come with good hardware though, so that's nice, but they lack the warranties. They lack a lot of details in the checkout process, like what kind of motherboard am I getting? How can I expand later on? Can I get another GPU in there? You just don't know really sometimes. So, and I like to know exactly what I'm getting into when I'm buying these sort of things. A custom build would lack, though, in this case, a mouse, a keyboard, and an operating system. So you get a better deal if you get a custom build in that area, at least sometimes, like with the Asus ones, or Dell, I think too. That being said, in my build, I use an M.2 SSD, and comparing that to the other custom builds hard drives, it's a huge performance difference. Though you are spending $50 on a 1 terabyte drive, whereas you're spending $180 on this SSD that I picked. So that money difference there could be spent buying a mouse, a keyboard, and you're almost halfway through on buying like Windows 7. In all, I'd have to say that my custom PC builds, there's a hidden value via like learning how to build it and how to troubleshoot it. And at times even doing an RMA could be a good thing to learn, because you will probably have to do something like that in the future. Just getting the parts and the color schemes that you want is also a big perk when you build your own PC. So if buying the Oculus Rift with a pre-built PC is something you wouldn't mind doing, you will save a couple $100 going that route. But you're locked into that PC. Since the motherboard's upgradability is unknown for the most part, you kind of have to bite down on that, and you could be, screwed in a year or two when you go to upgrade and say your GPU. If you like this video, please let me know in the comments below. If you didn't, again, comment and let me know how I can improve the video and my content. If you have any questions about like the build or what you could do or what parts might work instead of another part, you can ask me here on YouTube or on Twitter, which you can see in the description below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.